Well, the beautiful thing about the Revision House in Austin is we selected a ton of different products, both for the health and wellness, but also because of just the feel, fit, and finish. So everything from the 48-inch sous vide induction range. So that range I lovingly refer to as a Swiss Army knife of cooking. It quite literally does everything. So sous vide, French term for under vacuum. And it quite literally means you just have something in a vacuum bag. Right? If you've ever vacuum sealed anything to put it in your freezer, congratulations, you did about 80% of the work. The rest of it's really just figuring out how you want to finish it. And that's what sous vide does really well. Whether it's meats, vegetables, pretty much anything you want to do in there. I like to do jams, different things of that nature as well. But whatever you're doing in sous vide, it gives you that professional capability to finish your product. So, and it allows that technicurian person, Epicurean who loves technology. It gives them that capability of being that really good home chef and bringing a lot of the technique that you would find in really fine restaurants into your house. So we talked about sous vide. It has gas. It also has induction. But induction's a fantastic way. It's a highly efficient way of cooking. So we got induction built into that. We have a steam oven built into it, and we have convection. You see now steam, which is in our ovens, and a lot of people use steam. They're very comfortable with it these days. But think of breads, think of fishes, think of vegetables. A lot of different things you can do with steam. I will tell you, it's actually really good at reheating food too. So it literally does every type of cooking you could possibly imagine in any type of professional kitchen in one range. So that piece was pretty much a must-have, I think. But then when you're down in that Texas area, what you'll learn about quickly is that they like to cook. The Texas market is big on cooking. They're big on a lot of different people in the kitchen cooking. So you continue to add to that. And what we did is we also added our Combi wall oven to that. So the Combi wall oven gives them now a speed oven on top, allows them to do microwave, but it's really a speed oven. And then it gives them another steam oven to work. So again, think about it. You can be doing multiple things, whether you're doing Thanksgiving turkeys in one oven, you could be using the other ovens for all your other pies and dishes. So it allows them a lot of different functionality there. And then we were talking about the refrigeration and freezers. So they have the 30-inch refrigerator and 30-inch freezer. So you have to put those in because wetter evaporators are really amazing, and that holds humidity. So it actually allows you to keep all your fresh vegetables and things longer. And then we could turn around and go, okay, what else are we going to do with it? Well, you know what? You got to put a wine column in there. We talked about our wine, put that in design. So the wine's in there as well. And we teamed up with Wine Ring on our wine columns. And that is an entire just immersion of how smart can you be with wine. And it's about cataloging your wine, but it's also about pairing your wine. So we call it the Sommelier app because that's what it really is. You can catalog all the wines you like. You can, if anybody else is on the Wine Rings, right? I can go to my Sommelier app. I can see that we're going to have steak at your house. I might not know what you like, but I'll tell you what, if it says you don't like Moscato, I'm not bringing it, right? So it'll tell me that you like, maybe you like a nice cab, but here's a cab you like, here's a cab I like, and it's on this shelf in my unit. Well, they also have a microwave oven drawer and dishwasher. I believe they even have our 36-inch countertop refrigerator in the pantry, if I remember rightly. Using R600 refrigerant in our refrigerators isn't a requirement. And R600 allows you to capture it. So in other words, instead of the refrigerant going into the air and doing damage, you can actually capture it and reuse it. If you're using the LG ThinQ app, you'll be able to get push notifications and things of that nature. Control your oven. You can dishwasher. Listen, I can create different cycles on my dishwasher if I wanted to. So if I want an extra rinse cycle, I could do that. If I want to do something more delicate, I can do that as well. Well, if you use linear compressors, they're always on. And the biggest issue with refrigerators is the ramp cycle. So it's the demand load when you turn on. So every time you turn on the compressor, it spikes power. And when you pay for power, you're paying for spike rates. You're not paying for average rates. So by having a linear compressor that's always in the background, just slightly running, it never really goes up and down a ton. It doesn't spike energy. So it's very efficient because it does that. But all those are types of features that we do and build into our products. So that house is completely loaded with gadgets and fun. And it's amazing. Beautiful design.